It's Monday, October the 14th, 2024, and it's time to get this party started. So here I am back at the bus stop at Whale Bay Road, and I'm about to embark on my trip back towards Somerset. I'm getting near the end now in terms of my journey from Dockyard to St. George's, and from St. George's back up to Dockyard, getting down to the last couple of outings. I think maybe by the end of this week, or certainly by the beginning of next week, I will be done. In any case, there's lots more walking to come. So I'm in Southampton, and I'm just past Whale Bay Road, and I'm onto the railway trail in this area, and figured, yeah, I need to start recording. It's only because I've been this route before, going in the opposite direction, that I'm feeling like, okay, I don't need to record anything. But that's not true, is it? You want to see my steps happening, I would imagine. I need to see my steps happening. So this is what I'm doing. And I liked this little area anyway, because it had that Harry Potter feel for me. Nevertheless, yes, this is all about the steps and the exercise. If you've been following me from the beginning, back in July, you'll know that all of this was prompted by an annual physical. So the first 3-month follow-up after that annual physical was very encouraging, although I haven't met all of my health goals yet. My next visit is scheduled for November the 27th, and I fell off the track a little bit over the past couple of weeks. So now I have some recovering to do. Anyway, after I reach Dockyard, there's going to be plenty more walking that I can do in various other ways. So stay tuned for all of that. You will still continue to see Bermuda from my perspective on these walks. And now I'm coming out onto the main road, Middle Road, Southampton. Here we go. So I don't know if you can actually see this welt on my arm here, but this is what the mosquitoes do to me. And obviously I got bitten somewhere along the way already. It flares up like this. It agitates me for a while, and then finally it will subside. But oh my goodness, yeah. That's why I don't like to get bitten. This is the very colorful Rose Hill neighborhood. And at the beginning of it, the very beginning of it, is the Calvary Gospel Chapel at the entrance of Rose Hill. This neighborhood abuts the Port Royal Golf Course, and I'm just looking up beyond that yellow cottage right there, and once again, I see some of these royal palms with that green shaft and that smooth trunk. So, now that I have looked up how to identify a royal palm. I'm seeing them everywhere. So I just walked onto the Port Royal Golf Course and found a few baby royal palm trees, or what appears to be baby royal palm trees, right at the entrance. How about that? Three of them. Okay, the world-renowned Port Royal Golf Course, a Robert Trent Jones design. I'm at the very beginning of the at the entrance, so I don't really know what fairways I'm looking at here, but and I'm not going to go all the way in onto the golf course, but it is very, very popular. It is a public course, so anytime you're in Bermuda and you want a game of golf, this is one that you can certainly choose from. Looks like there's an upcoming tournament, Butterfield Bermuda Championship, from November the 14th to November the 17th, 2024. Check it out on the Golf Channel if you can't be here in person. So yeah, look at all of these royal palms that I've come upon. These are on the Death Valley recreational field just off of Port Royal Golf Course in the playground area, along with this, my favorite Ponciana tree, swing set, obstacle course type of jungle gym, and slides, all for the little kiddies. Freshly mowed. I can still smell the grass, the cut grass that must have been done this morning, and a nice little gazebo style shade spot, although not very shady right now, sunspot at the moment. But yeah, just look at this royal palm. I hope I'm not leading you astray, but I did Google how to identify a royal palm, and it specifically talked about that green shaft and the rather smooth trunk, which this definitely is. Very, very smooth. So it's gotta be a royal palm. Anyway, if anyone knows for sure, put a comment in the comment section. See, these palms here are the ones that I used to think were royal palms, but apparently I was wrong. So I'd like to know which type of palm these are. So here I am at the Southampton Fire Service Station, and I have met Devario Sterling, who is an EMT, and I just asked him, whoa, we might be getting interrupted by an emergency. No? Okay. So I've just asked him what attracted him to being an EMT.
Well, to be fair, it was a calling of mine. It wasn't really a plan, to be fair, but the Lord had a calling for me, and He put a few things into place for me. I was at a point in my life where I didn't really know what was going on. I stumbled upon the EMT course up at Bermuda College, and then everything fell into place from there. But
great.
It wasn't really a plan, but the Lord had a calling for me, and I love what I do.
So how long have you been an EMT?
I've been registered for 3 years now. I've been employed for 2.5. So I had about 6 months of volunteering before a job opportunity became available.
Okay.
But
here you are.
Here I am.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Devario.
Right.
Okay. So I just met Devario Sterling, and he's an EMT with the Southampton Fire Service Station. As you know, EMTs are a crucial and critical part of that whole operation these days. It's not just about having firemen, but also EMTs on the ready. So, there you go. Devario Sterling, EMT for the past 2.5 years. So for the last several minutes, I've been walking alongside the Port Royal Golf Course, which of course runs along Middle Road. And here's an opening where I can get a good shot of, it's a lot of activity on the golf course today. It's such a gorgeous day for golfing or for anything outdoors. Gardening, golfing, walking, running, you name it, boating, you can do it today. October 14th, 2024. Pompano Beach Club, I would have to say, is one of my favorite tourist spots or hotel accommodations in Bermuda because it's beautiful up there. I'm not going to walk in, I'm not doing a lot of stuff today, it would appear, but it's up this road and it's all the way over to the South Shore. And it will be quite a walk, and I'm not prepared to do it today, time-wise, but if you're looking for a lovely place to stay in Bermuda, Pompano Beach Club should be on your list. If these turn out not to be Royal Palm species, I'm going to be very disappointed because I'm just coming upon them like crazy now. Hey people, I'm stepping from Southampton into Sands Parish. Okay, one of the reasons I chose to come along the middle road instead of using the railway trail here in Southampton on my westbound journey is because there are things on the middle road that I wanted to capture, and Port Royal Golf Course was definitely one of them. This construction site here is potentially another. This is going to be the home of the new Gorham's Home Depot style store in Sands Parish. There's already a huge one in Pembroke. So everyone's looking forward to this opening up here in the west end of the island. And I guess they're working diligently to make it happen. I love that pink shrub or vine. It's probably an invasive vine of some sort, but I don't know the name of it. But nevertheless, it looks so pretty climbing all over those other trees. Its properties looks like it has just been done, actually. Sidewalk pumpkin, how about that? I'm under the shade of a poinciana tree that's planted right near the roadside on Hog Bay level, giving me, don't really need it today because it's not that hot, but it's still a nice little change. And look at all of this aloe that is growing underneath of it. Great stuff. Should be pretty in December. I'm gonna save this park here for another day, Hog Bay Park, and once again, Royal Palms. This is pointing the direction to the walking trails in Hog Bay Park. There's a great amount of parking for Hog Bay Park off of the main road into this parking area for bikes and cars, so you won't have any problems just jumping off your transportation and hopping onto the trails. Some colorful roadside houses right here on Hog Bay level. Very nice. And this is Barbara. I just bumped into her out on a walk. Tell me how you're enjoying your
I
walk.
always enjoy this because I live on this street. I
Yes,
just walk on it.
yes. Great.
To the track, come down, go back home.
Nice, nice. And you get your exercise for the day.
Yes, I have my exercise for the day.
Okay,
I'm
Barbara.
and eat something nice.
Good, good, good. Something good and healthy, I
Good,
bet.
of course.
Because this lady looks like she's fit and healthy. So,
I am.
yes, good for her.
Yes, and I'm 70. I stopped saying after 70.
She's over 70.
I'm over 70.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I am.
Nice stuff, Barbara.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here's another lane named after me. Remember the one down toward Tucker's Town? I love this building. It used to be the parsonage for the minister of St. James Church. Reduce speed to 15 kilometers per hour because coming up is Somerset Bridge. This wall almost looks like it should be in the Crystal Caves. I got lucky. Arrived here just in time to see some jet skiers going under the world's smallest drawbridge. Ah, yes! There they go on their jet skis. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I thought he was getting a bit close there to the right side. But there they are. The world's smallest drawbridge. How are you? Have a nice day. Cool. I don't know. The duck seemed to have a little problem with them coming into his territory, I guess. It's time to do a step check as I'm about to leave Somerset Bridge and the docks and Wharf Drive. My step count so far is 5,144. The mailman has visited. I love this. It just looks so great. I absolutely never knew that this is what this building was. The Somerset Watch House. This is a small parish jail where wrongdoers could be detained overnight. It was also a guardhouse for the Sands Parish watchmen. Built at Bermuda stone around 1815, the woodwork is a replacement. The building was restored in 2005 by the Ministry of the Environment, Miss Luane Woolridge, Bermuda National Trust, and Bermuda Maritime Museum. Miss Luane Woolridge, whoa, good on her. And here is a better view of it. Never knew. Big project going on right now along this road leading on to Scour Hill. Big project, wall replacement, expected to take 6 months. Here's the big wall replacement project. Even created a brand new road to go through these people's property. Their boundary was normally out at that hedge, so the road has been created to allow the construction crew to be able to operate. But yeah, this house has sacrificed their yard for 6 months. And then eastbound traffic is diverted onto the railway trail. Westbound traffic comes along the newly created road through the Card property. We used to call this Big Bay. It never looked like this when I was growing up. Scour Hill Drive. My second home as a child. So as a child, when I used to spend all those summers at my grandmother's, there were, of course, no benches. But this wall was here. And we used to come out here, sit on the wall, and count the cars that went by. That's how few cars there were back then. We're talking about the early 60s. Bermuda has changed so much since that time. These stepping stones definitely were not there. Were not here, rather. And neither were all these palm trees, etc., looking like a mini park. But yeah, we counted cars for entertainment. That's what kids did back in the 60s, the early 60s. Scour Lane goes right on through Scour neighborhood and makes a loop onto Scour Hill Drive. You can go to Fort Scour this way. Yep. You can also go up to Fort Scour this way. It's the primary entrance to Fort Scour, especially if you're driving. Right up this way, make the right turn, and just follow the road. Okay, so I'm back home now. Realized I didn't actually record my last clip in which I was telling you that my final step count for today was 8,008 steps. In the end, I ended up not going to my daughter's house because I came into the Ely's Harbour area where the bus stop is, and there was a bus. So I ran for the bus, got the bus, went down to Whale Bay, got the car, and then came back Somerset. So, all in all, a very good day with my final step count at 8,008. So, there you have it. That's episode 31. Signing out until the next time.